So just like to walk through what I think about SEO. Basically, I come from a content marketing background. I started by writing hundreds and hundreds of articles about toilet seats and plumbing, slowly progressing into some more interesting stuff. I was in 2 or 3 different agencies, 2 in Denmark and 1 in Malaysia, and now I'm with Luxola in Singapore. So basically, also kind of relevant to what Jimmy talked about, there's so much in SEO you can do. There's so much reporting you can do. There's so much analysis you can do all the time. But it's all about, I think, figuring out when are you actually spending too much time in analytics. You probably know it yourself. You go in Monday morning, and you end up sitting there for like 4 hours checking data and analytics, and you actually walk home at the end of the day saying like, oh, I'm super smart, but did I actually achieve anything? So I think that's my first point, that SEO is really a game of prioritization. How much do you actually want to execute? How much do you want to analyze and do business intelligence all the time? The next point is that it's so much easier if your team understands it. What I'll be sort of talking a bit about later is that we don't do any link building anymore. I actually try to sort of just tag along on all the other marketing activities that we have and sort of make them SEO friendly. And it's so much more easy to get these high quality links if the rest of your team actually knows that it's super important to get a link. That's the reason why I will always bug my CEO, whoever it is, to try and get an interview or whatever, because it's so much easier to get a good newspaper link that way than me trying to bug some journalist and go and knock on his door at the middle of the night or whatever I figure out. So yeah, SEO is simple to explain in layman's terms, but it's hard to track. Jimmy just gave us the holy grail on how you can actually do it, but again, it's difficult. So basically, I'm going to walk through these things in 3 pillars. So first, it's how I see the optimization process of any e-commerce. You have the technical structure, you have the keywords and content of the site, and you have the link building process in the end. I like to start by optimizing my site for the technical structure, and I think the overall thing is that as an SEO, you should always take responsibility for making Google and also physical users understand what your site is about. So I think the first thing, which is very, very important for me, is mapping out the different search verticals that I have on my site. I think for e-commerce sites, this should be fairly generic. Zalora is made this way, Luxola is made this way, and so forth. So what I do is that I split all of our pages into category pages, product pages, brand pages, and sort of the last bit of editorial content. I actually put these custom landing pages in this category. And this is actually what shapes my rank tracking reporting format as well. I know you said, Jimmy, that tracking rankings is a bad idea, at least reporting it. Huh? True. So what I do basically is I track all of our products, I track all of our categories, I track all of our brands. I then take the top 10s from all our 8 different countries, brands and categories primarily, and I make them into an index. So I never really look into the granular which actual rankings we have for the different brands. For example, I look at where's our brand pages going as an entirety, and then I look at how these converts and so forth.